President Trump is set to give a speech tonight before a joint gathering of Congress. It is his first since taking office for a second time. This comes on the heels of those new tariffs that went into effect overnight. CBS's Natalie Brandt has the latest from Capitol Hill.
25% tariffs are now in effect on the nation's two biggest trading partners, Canada and Mexico, as President Trump gets ready to address a joint session of Congress tonight.
It's going to be very costly for people to take advantage of this country.
The U.S. also increased tariffs on imports from China, bringing them to 20%. Each country has vowed to respond with tariffs of its own. But on Fox News, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent downplayed impacts to consumers.
I am highly confident that the Chinese manufacturers will eat the tariffs. Prices won't go up. With Canada and Mexico, I think we're in the middle of a transition.
But even some Republicans are worried.
Maine's economy is very integrated with Canada. Certain Maine products, such as lobster and blueberries, are often processed in Canada and then come back into the United States.
The president's address here on Capitol Hill also comes as the Trump administration paused military aid to Ukraine following Friday's contentious meeting with President Zelensky.
The president has been very clear he wants the Ukrainians to come to the negotiating table. I think when the Ukrainians come to the negotiating table, everything is on the table.
President Trump's domestic agenda is also expected to be front and center tonight, including efforts to shrink the size of the federal government, with over 25,000 layoffs so far.
Firing federal workers who do cancer research and Alzheimer's research, that does not make us a stronger country or a stronger government.
Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren is among the Democrats who have invited fired federal workers as special guests tonight. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
In response to the tariffs, the stock market took a slight blow, opening lower this morning. But we wanted to know how this will affect you and your wallet. Our Marissa Perlman picks up that part of the story live in our newsroom. Marissa.
Good morning, Marie. Good to be with you. Yeah, some economists say these moves could spark trade wars that could slam economic growth here at home in the United States. Let's take a live look now because we're already seeing an impact, as you mentioned, at the markets. The S&P down more than 650 points at this hour. It fell 0.7% at the start of trading, adding to a 1.8% loss on Monday. This was the sharpest decline this year. European stock markets also fell in trading today. Now, Trump insists the tariffs are paid by foreign countries. In reality, though, economists say it's importers, American companies, that pay the tariffs. That money goes to the U.S. Treasury. Now, those companies typically pass their higher costs onto their customers with higher prices, but others will look for ways to absorb some or all of the rising costs to stay competitive. President Claudia Sheinbaum of Mexico kept her silence about all of this overnight, but said today she will announce the products Mexico will target in response to those tariffs in Mexico City this coming Sunday. Canada, in the meantime, will be implementing 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods, starting with $30 billion immediately, the rest in 28 days' time. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau here saying Canada will not back down. He says the U.S. government has chosen to launch a trade war that will first and foremost harm American families.
Now, we should be working together to ensure even greater prosperity for North Americans in a very uncertain and challenging world. Now, it's not in my habit to agree with the Wall Street Journal, but Donald, they point out that even though you're a very smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do.
The Prime Minister's message there to President Trump. Meanwhile, China and Canada also filing dispute resolution claims at the World Trade Organization. President Trump has said tariffs can be used to get concessions from foreign governments and encourage manufacturing here in the United States. It's also a response, he says, to border issues like the fentanyl crisis, something we'll be following very closely. Marie, back to you.
Marissa Perlman in our newsroom. Thank you.